Make sure to subscribe to Apillow on YouTube. Very cool content creator.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, people. And Christmas is a lovely time. I'm back home, you know, I'm chilling out. I got the Santa blanket on. We're doing a little bit of Santa class. And here I'm here to class you. I'm here to school you on a couple of things, maybe learn you quite a few things. So, of course, recently HBOMBERGUY made his 4-hour-long H-bomb, if you will, content nuke calling out people doing a little bit of how do I put this? A little bit of plagiarism. So in the video, he mostly called out Illuminati, who is a creator who has fallen from grace for a myriad of issues, and this is just icing, you know, just not even icing, just the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae for Blair. And then we have, of course, Internet Historian, who I'm going to be talking about more today, mostly his fan base's response to him being called out for plagiarism. And then finally, of course, James Somerton, who got so nuked from this. His channel was at over 300k. He lost almost 100,000 subscribers, if I'm remembering correctly, because his channel was like 340k, I believe. Now, it is at 265k subscribers, and he deleted all of his content. Like I said, HBOMBERGUY content nuke. But, of course, this entire thing, has had impact. You know, not every day that a big channel of over 300,000 subs deactivates due to being called out. And just as this has occurred, other people being called out, in particular Internet Historian, not really Illuminati, but Internet Historian's fans are, and this is a tiny little screwdriver, I like to hold things in my hands, Internet Historian's fans haven't been quite happy about this. So of course this video is going to have a code word for anyone making criticisms that I will give somewhere in the video, so you gotta really pay attention. And so I actually know that you watched it. So let's watch this. So, HBOMBERGUY's 4-hour video essay against Internet Historian, Too Long Didn't Watch. And we get we get a soy jack fighting Internet Historian Hide the Pain Herald. So, the coping and the seething from these people, because a majority of the video essay was actually about James Somerton. And a lot of Internet Historian's fans are like, oh, well, H-bomb only went after Internet Historian because he was right-wing. H-bomb spent a majority of the video talking about someone who was a left-wing content creator. Blair, Illuminati herself, tried to align herself with the left, even though her actual values and what we see in her actions would be very easily argued to not be left-wing, just with the way that she conducted herself and held people in basically what is allegedly held people, please don't sue me, allegedly held people in what is basically debt slavery. So, yeah. But the funny thing about this comes from the response is, this shit is so funny. He talked about Internet Historian for 20 minutes in a 4-hour video essay, but because none of his fans watched the video, they all think it was a video about Internet Historian. Which is true. H-bomb spent a good 50% of the video talking about James Somerton, who, once again, was a left-wing video essays content creator, not necessarily talking about Internet Historian. He talked about him, yeah. He talked about him as plagiarism, but largely, the video did not focus on Internet Historian. So, of course, I have the video up. We have Cinemassacre, Philip, Illuminati, YouTube Content Mills, Legal Debacle, and then we have the Cave Story, which is about a video that Internet Historian made. So, It starts at about 25 minutes in. It ends at about 48 minutes in. I have my calculator here, because we're actually going to be doing calculations. So we do 48 minus 25. I can do that in my head. It's 23. Okay, so 23 minutes of a 350-minute video. So that's 4 times 60 minus 10, 230. Okay? Yeah, quick maths. Quick maths on the calculator. I really don't need this to do a good portion of this, but, you know, it helps to have it because I'm lazy right now. I'm on break. Okay, so 230. So 23 minutes of a 230-minute video. Okay. So 230-minute video. So we have to find, of course, people, the percentage of what 23 is of 230. So we take 23 and we multiply it by 230. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Hold up. Wait, yeah. My math brain is completely shut off. So we take 23 actually, and we multiply it by 100. Okay? So we get 2300 divided by 230, 10. My brain had a little bit of a stroke there. The center class hat got in the way of my brain waves for a second. That is going to be the code. I like your center class hat, or cool center class hat. Anything about center class. Let's actually spell that S-I-N-T-E-R space C-L-A-S-S. Center class. Okay? 10% of a 4-hour video, which is really not much. 10% of this video was spent talking about Internet Historian. And people are acting like the entire 4-hour video essay was about the guy, because HBOMBERGUY called him out for plagiarism and said, oh yeah, by the way, I don't like this guy's politics, but I'm mostly calling him out about the plagiarism. But since his fans weren't watching the video, they act like the entire thing was about him, when it wasn't. It's a vast majority of it was not. It is a very long video. Yeah? And people have not been very happy about this. That HBOMBERGUY dared call out Internet Historian and then make a comment that he didn't like his politics all that much, but then saying, you know, this video is about plagiarism, so I'm going to be talking about the plagiarism. We can get into his politics in like another video, but, you know, the plagiarism's the main issue, and he spent a majority of that 23-minute segment just talking about the plagiarism. So we see this here, which happens at the very beginning of the segment, where HBOMBERGUY basically says, like, oh, a lot of people like his videos. I never really got into them because it seemed like a bunch of jokes about SJWs, which, like, yeah, those do get old after a while. I used to watch Internet Historian, I kind of stopped because his content just kind of... I grew out of it, basically. But Sinatra says, honestly, I really wish these people had the balls to admit this is why they don't like Internet Historian. Keep in mind, these same people advocate for actual theft. He made a joke about SJW. He bad man. And then you have Jangle's Science Lad here, I believe, saying, you're showing him admitting it, dude. And it was soft as hell criticism that bears no weight in irrefutable plagiarism allegations. Yeah, he's vaguely talked about how he didn't like his politics, and now people are malding on the internet. Internet Historian's fans are malding and balding. They are mad and balding. They are malding over HBOMBERGUY briefly talking about this guy. You think they're just jealous HBOMBERGUY had more success in ending the career of a left-wing content creator, James Somerton, than their... It says cliche, that's supposed to be click, ever did. Very funny. Very... It's a funny situation, I should say. Not even necessarily that tweet. The entire situation is funny. Because it's very clear that these people didn't watch the video essay. Because by the time you get to, like, the end of the video essay, you've completely forgotten about the Internet Historian shit. Because HBOM spends 2 hours of this video, basically 2 hours of this video, just hammering in on James Somerton. The video was barely even about Internet Historian. He was just an example. Yeah. Yeah. But even then, cool. Yeah. It seems like a lot of these Internet Historian fans too, who are complaining about HBOMBERGUY, calling him out for plagiarism, which he you can watch the video, you can watch the Internet Historian segment. HBOMBERGUY lovingly, or someone who works for him in his videos, but one of them lovingly put timestamps in the video so that you, my kind friends, you can actually go watch that segment for yourself. So if you like Internet Historian and you didn't like HBOMBERGUY's critique of him in the plagiarism, but you haven't actually watched it, you can go watch it. I will tell you this now. HBOMBERGUY barely makes mention of his politics. Barely makes mention of his politics. It's like a short aside of him talking about, oh, I never really got into his content like that, which is something that he does for every creator in the video. He says, like, he explains how he found out about them, whether or not he watched their content, and what didn't really sit well with him about their content. So he talks about Illuminati and how she reminds him of content mills and the way that her content came off, and how he could tell that she was copying from documentaries, which helped him bounce off her videos and not really come down to liking them. With James Somerton, I forget exactly why he said he didn't really get into his content like that, but he spent, again, 2 hours of the videos complaining about that, so it's kind of easy to forget about that when the main focus is the plagiarism, I should say. Not R for plagiarism, that's not how English works. Again, brain tired. I just woke up, which is why I'm still in a bathrobe and my Green Bay Packers shirt. So, going back to this, even the criticism that HBOMBERGUY, even the little bit that he did say about Internet Historian's politics, people are malding about it, you know? And these are the same people who are always like, oh, the left gets triggered over everything. The radical left gets triggered over everything. They get triggered. HBOMBERGUY lightly said that he didn't like his politics and then moved on to the plagiarism allegations. Two of the the main person HBOMBERGUY called out in that video is a left-wing content creator. See, Santa Claus is talking to you now, okay? The main person that HBOMBERGUY called out in the video is a left-wing content creator. This video is not politically motivated at all. This was not sides shit like people are trying to misconstrue it as, or HBOMBERGUY attacking Internet Historian for his politics. Once again, this was because of the plagiarism. The politics was just a lead-in to talking about the plagiarism allegations. Woo! Yeah, it's nice whenever we use our brain force, you know? It's lovely whenever we use our brain force. Look, stop riding his cock. Genuinely, stop riding Internet Historian's cock. You hop off the cock. You know, you're sitting on his cock. You know, you're hogging all of the Internet Historian cock, and people aren't very happy about it, you know? So hop off, you know, share it with some other fans, maybe find a new cock to like, maybe find a new cock to hop on, because the amount of dick riding I have seen from people in regards to Internet Historian has been insane in the wake of this, yeah? Insane. The video was barely about him. And people are still like, you attacked my YouTuber. You attacked him. You left-wing content creator, radical anarchist, and Democrat Labor Party voter. You attacked him. Like, step the fuck off, dude. Please. Please. For your own sake, for my own sake, for everyone's sake, step off. You're making yourself look stupid. Flat out, you're making yourself look stupid. Video is barely about him. And even then, a vast majority of the segment about him, like, a majority of the segment about him, was about the plagiarism. because that's what HBOMBERGUY was talking about. And believe it or not, he's very good at making video essays and being very concise in what he wants to talk about while having segues into those sections. Cool. That's it. Calm down. Creator you like got criticized. Ooh, it's the end of the world. Stop being triggered, Snowflake. Look, regardless, with that being said, if you like this video, you can like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You can also join the Discord, link down below. If you want to debate me maybe on the subject, I'm more than willing to have you, even though you've probably already clicked off. But you know what, if you haven't, join down below. You can also just hang out in the fan community. We are a nice community of almost 300 people in the Discord now, so you're gonna love it. You can also follow me on Twitter, links down below. And also email me if you want, that's down below as well. I love you all. I'll see you on the next video. Peace. Gotta hit the stop recording button.